Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I just want to go over a new full health commando build. As perk cards have been updated, I wanted to update this build, and I'm sure if you can put this full build together you will enjoy it. Let's get into it here. Okay, so let's just get into the build to start with. After I show the build here, I am going to show you a beginner build as well. Just don't expect to get the same results as I'm going to show a little later on in the video. But yep, this is the build right here, and I have been using it for a couple of days now, and it's definitely a great build. It's a very convenient build, I want to say. You can use any kind of commando type weapon, fully automatic, energy rifle, regular rifle. Semi-automatics will not work for this build. And again, I did include a beginner build here. You do not need any legendary perk cards to start with this build. If you do plan on building towards the build I just showed, this is probably where you would want to start. And again, this does not include any legendary perk cards, so you should be able to achieve this, by 100 or so. By 50 to 100, I would say. And just to go over the armor, I do recommend the Secret Service armor for this build as well. This is the Secret Service armor. It just has a bit of a ghillie paint job on it. And yes, just want to show here, I am showing a set of unyielding armor. You do not want unyielding on your armor for this. You want to go for Overeaters. It is hands down the best prefix, or the first legendary slot that you can put on armor, and it's pretty easy to keep your your food and your drinks level up. For a second effect, I would definitely recommend powered. Even poisoners or fireproof. You don't need like a full set of poisoners and fireproof, especially seeing this is full health. So I would again probably lean toward powered for a second star. Third star, definitely you want arms keepers for this. It just helps. You can carry tons of weapons. You'll be able to pick up lots of weapons for scrapping and whatnot. And for 4 stars, I would definitely recommend, I'm going to say Rangers, just to get a little bit of extra damage out of this build, as you wouldn't be doing as much damage as, of course, a bloodied or a low health build, just because you're not taking advantage of the bloodied effect or even nerd rage. But this build will definitely have more than enough damage output to get, most things done. And just want to show as well, too, all the mods I have on, and I do recommend the Secret Service Under Armor as well. Betrest and Ultralight build as well. Highly recommend it. For mutations, I recommend Eagle Eyes for a must. Egghead if you're still a bit of a beginner, it'll help you rank up a little bit quicker. Healing Factor Serum, Herbivore Serum, Herd Mentality Serum, Marsupial Serum, Scaly Skin Serum, and Speed Demon Serum. And here's just some of the weapons that I've been using for this build, and they are working fantastic. Again, you can use energy weapons with this build too. I do encourage it, as I did include the science perk cards on this build, which will buff the damage of those. So use a laser rifle or a plasma rifle. Definitely good weapons to use. Don't use a bloody one like I'm using here. I just wanted to use this to talk about possible 4-star sphere weapons. And circlers isn't bad. Pinpointers isn't bad. Probably gonna want to go for one of those two, or just whatever works really. Yeah, it really depends what you're doing and what you're using as well. But if I had to recommend a couple, and this build, the best part about it is it will keep you alive. I guarantee you, by the time you have this fully built with all the perk cards that I have on, I assure you, you're pretty much gonna just not die at all anymore. It would take a lot. Like you can see, I'm just sitting here letting a super behemoth just, beat the ever-living crap out of me, and it's not really doing a lot, to be honest. So, and I include a Born Survivor on as well, so even if you forget to stim pack, it will stim pack for you every 20 seconds, and it's gonna take close to 20 seconds for enemies to lower your health anyway. So definitely damage resistance is great with this build. You can see I'm just getting pelted here with sonic booms from the Scorch Beast here. I don't know what's happened since the most recent update, but they just love to like bombard you with these sonic booms now. But I just wanted to show that even while that's happening with a couple of Scorch Beasts, you will have no problem staying alive. Again, you're not doing, you know, amazing damage output, but for 99% of enemies, you're gonna have no problem taking them out, including Scorch Beasts, Mirelurk Queens, and Behemoths. Yeah, just want to show here as well, too, how quick you can still take out a Behemoth, and that's like not even a regular mob enemy. Like regular mob enemies, like super mutants here, you're just going to absolutely destroy them. Whether you want to use VATS or you just want to free fire, this build works perfect for either of them. You can see I got the cap collector on as well, which will give you tons of extra caps if you're fighting super mutants, so just thought I would throw that on as well. Like I said, this is like I found from using it, just a very convenient build to run around with and not have to worry about a lot. You can pretty much just go do anything with this. I wouldn't go do a raid with this build. Like, you can, just make sure you have a power armor as well. And I do recommend Company T. You can get it from Crater once your reputation gets high enough for 1250 bullion. And Blight Soup as well. I highly recommend using this as well. It'll buff your critical damage. There's tons of Blight around where the raid is, the Gleaming Depths. So if you're looking for Blight, just go down there and it's boiled water. Boom, you have Blight Soup and you're doing tons of extra damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the build, everybody. I really hope this helps you out there in the wasteland. And as always, thank you for taking the time to check out the videos. Have a fantastic evening.